Hello everyone. So this is another day of working on my communication skill. So I just want to improve my communication skill, my storytelling. As an introvert girl, I used to I have that fear of camera, fear of stage. So just want to work on that. So from last 4 5 days, I was practicing reading. You can read a story, novel, or some English article. I got this method, and I found it helpful. When we were in our school, how we read? We just open the book and start reading. We didn't focus on words, sentence structures, and emotion of the story. We didn't focus on anything, we just read. But this time, what you have to do, I got this method like first thing, try to read it out loud. Read it out loud. Try to read out every word clearly. This is something like vocal exercise. This helps to enhance your voice, as my voice is very slow. So if I try to read out loud, my voice enhance. It's like vocal exercise. Our mouth got trained with these words, because generally we used to speak in our mother tongue. We are not used to with that words, so sometimes we just mumbles when we want to speak, especially already we have a fear in our heart, and we are not used to with that word, so we just start mumbling. We got stuck. So reading help you to improve. And secondly, we get some vocabulary also by reading. It helps very in different methods. Firstly, if you read out loud, it helps to enhance your voice. It's like vocal exercise. It trained your mouth with that words. You record yourself, so you become little confident. Fourth thing, you read out clearly, so you got some vocabularies. You got sentence structure, how sentence are structured and framed. So पढ़ना कैसे है, स्टोरी को रीड कैसे करनी है, जैसे हम स्कूल में करते थे वैसे ही नहीं. पहले सबसे पहले गो फॉर अ रफ रीडिंग, लाइक दिस इज स्टोरी. सो गो फॉर अ रफ रीडिंग. ट्राई टू रिमेंबर एवरी वर्ड, कि किसी वर्ड का प्रोनाउंसिएशन तुम्हें कंफ्यूज कर रहा है, सो गो एंड चेक करेक्ट प्रोनाउंसिएशन. जब हम रफली रीडिंग करेंगे, सो गेट द इमोशन ऑफ स्टोरी. कैसे सेंटेंस को बोलना है, कहाँ पे पॉज लेना है, क्या स्पीड रखनी है, what is the emotion. Especially we don't focus on emotion. If character is angry, so you have to read with that emotion. If character is happy, you have to read with that emotion. So don't just read, try to perform the story. This is something, this method helps. So first time when you did it, you won't be able to perform that much good, but as practice makes everything possible, so keep practicing. So let's start. Firstly, जैसे कि ये स्टोरी है, सो जस्ट गो एंड टेक कि स्टोरी में क्या कहना चाह रहा है, क्या इमोशंस है, क्या कैरेक्टर्स हैं, क्या वर्ड्स हैं, एंड देन read out loud with that emotion. So let's start my practice. There was a great chattering coming from our little parlor, and it went over the half open door, and I peered through. The room was full of women, most of them elderly, whom I recognized as belonging to my wife's book club. They were sitting in couples, and between each couple was a oyster boat. The mournful squeak of legs of the moving triangular things on which they rested their fingers filled the air and mixed in with the conversation. I looked around. I looked around for the ghost with my heart sunk down zero. I looked around for the ghost with my heart sunk down to zero. What if Lavinia should see her and go mad before my eyes? And then my wife came and tapped me on the shoulder. Shoulder. John, she said in her sweetest voice, and I noticed that her cheeks were very pink and her eyes were very bright. My wife is never so pretty as when she is doing something she knows I disapprove of. John, dear, I know you will help us. Mrs. William Augustus phoned at the last moment to say that she couldn't possibly come, and that leaves poor Laura without a partner. Now, John, I know some people can work Oisa by themselves, but Laura can't, and she will just have a horrible time unless you. Me, I gasped. Me? I won't. But even as I spoke, she had taken my arm, and next thing I knew, I was sitting with the things on my knees, and Miss Laura Hinkle opposite, grinning in my face like Flirtius crocodile. I won't, I began. Now, Miss Hallock, don't you be shy. Miss Laura Hinkle leaned forward and shook a body off. Miss Laura Hinkle leaned forward and shook a bony figure almost under my chin. I am not. No, it's very easy, really. You just put the tips of your finger right here beside the tips of my finger. And the first thing I knew, she had taken my hands and was coyly holding them in the position desired. She released them presently, and little boat began to slide around. I'm going to practice this some more times so that I get some words, vocabularies, remember, and I have made some mistakes also first time, so keep trying. Bye.